Good morning, children. Today let us learn about the process of melting. Explanation of melting by molecular model. Melting is the process of change from solid to liquid state at a fixed temperature. Alright? Therefore, let us understand its molecular model when the solid changes to its liquid state. In solids, molecules vibrate about their main position, so they have a small kinetic energy. On heating, the kinetic energy of these molecules increases and they begin to vibrate faster in their positions. At a particular temperature, this temperature is called the melting point of that substance. At a particular temperature, molecules acquire sufficient kinetic energy to overcome the force of attraction amongst it. That is, the state of the substance becomes liquid. The force it acquires sufficient kinetic energy to overcome the force of attraction, and that is the state in which the substance changes to its liquid form. In this state, the heat energy absorbed does not change the temperature, but is utilized in increasing the separation between the molecules. And that it is utilized in separation between the molecules means its potential energy increases. Potential energy of those molecules increases. The heat energy absorbed, it does not change the temperature, alright, that we had seen in the activity. In the melting of wax, it remains at 55 degrees Celsius. The temperature does not rise during a particular period of time. So that increases the separation between the molecules, that is the potential energy of the molecules increases. This is the molecular model of explanation of melting by molecular model. Next one is explanation of vaporization by molecular model. In case of vaporization is the process of change from liquid to gaseous state at a constant temperature, at a fixed temperature. Alright. So in a liquid, the molecules move in all directions and within the container and have low kinetic energy. On heating it, kinetic energy increases of the molecules increases. At a particular temperature called the boiling point, molecules acquire sufficient kinetic energy and they acquire sufficient kinetic energy to overcome the force of attraction between the molecules and become free to leave the liquid surface. This process is called boiling or vaporization. Next, further absorption of heat energy. During the process, whatever the heat energy is absorbed, alright, at this temperature, whatever heat energy is absorbed is utilized in increasing the separation between the molecules. That is, potential energy increases and the substance changes from its liquid state to the gaseous state. At this point, the liquid starts changing into its gaseous state, becomes free to leave the liquid surface, and this process is called boiling. And this is similar to the process of melting. The heat energy absorbed is utilized in increasing the separation between the molecules, that is, its potential energy increases. The reverse is the case of condensation. Condensation is the process in which gaseous substance changes to the liquid state by rejection of heat. Heat is not absorbed, but heat is given out or rejected. That process is called condensation. Next, change of state is evaporation. In case of evaporation, The change of a state from liquid to vapor at all temperatures. It takes place at all temperatures from the surface of the liquid is called evaporation. The factors which affect the rate of evaporation are the temperature of the liquid. Greater the temperature, higher the temperature of the liquid, more will be the rate of evaporation. Next is area of the exposed surface. Greater the area of the exposed surface, greater will be the rate of evaporation. This is the reason cloth dries up faster if it is spread out than it is folded. Then the nature of the liquid. Volatile liquids evaporate much faster than water. That is the reason why volatile liquids such as alcohol is stored in tightly closed bottles. So it depends on rate of evaporation, depends on nature of the liquid. Volatile liquids evaporates faster than water, and these liquids are stored in tight bottles because its rate of evaporation is much faster than water. Then the flow of air above the liquid. You must have observed that when air is blown above the liquid surface, it moves away the molecules of the liquid from the surface with it. So the liquid evaporates more quickly. This is the reason why tea, oily hot drink, coffee, milk, we blow air above these liquids so that it gets cooled faster. The rate of evaporation takes faster when air is blown above the surface of the liquid. Next is the presence of humidity. In dry air, evaporation takes place faster than in humid air. The presence of humidity decreases the rate of evaporation. Alright? Presence of humidity decreases the rate of evaporation. So this is about evaporation and a few points. We will also do a few points which is important for the boiling point of a liquid. Some points to note with reference to boiling. First one, the boiling point of a liquid increases with the increase of pressure on it. This is the reason why it is difficult to cook food on mountains where the pressure is very low, whereas it is easier, or the food gets cooked faster when it is cooked in a pressure cooker where the pressure is increased. Where the pressure is increased, therefore the boiling point of the liquid increases, and hence food gets cooked faster when we use a pressure cooker. Second point, the boiling point of a liquid increases when impurities are added to it. Now let us see a few differences. We have done evaporation, we have done boiling. Let us take down a few differences between evaporation and boiling. Evaporation is a slow process, whereas boiling is a fast or rapid process. Evaporation takes place at the surface of the liquid. Alright? The molecules of the liquid evaporate from the surface, whereas boiling takes place throughout the mass of the liquid. Evaporation takes place at all temperatures. Temperature is not fixed, whereas boiling takes place at a constant temperature and it is called its boiling point. In case of evaporation, when evaporation takes place, the temperature of the surrounding falls because it takes heat from the surroundings, whereas in case of boiling, the temperature of the surroundings remains constant. So up to here, and you may answer a few questions based on this from the exercise. And these questions are, which I have covered. Question number 16 on page number 17. You may answer these questions. Page number 17. You will answer question 16. The melting point of ice is 0 degrees Celsius. The boiling point of water is 100 degrees Celsius. What is evaporation? I have given the definition of this in this video. So 17. Then factors which affect the rate of evaporation we have just done before. So you will answer 18. Then there are some reasonings based on these factors. Why clothes dry more quickly on a warm, dry day than on a cold, humid day? And the reason is rate of evaporation is faster on a dry day than on a humid day. So you will answer 19, 20, 21, 23, 18, and then 19, 20, 21, 23. Okay, I've already explained the answers to these questions. So you will answer up to question number 23. You will answer up to question number 23 in your notebook. Alright? The rest in the next class. Thank you.